Chapter 9, Rescued Again. 2 helicopters were flying over the mountain. They went one way, then the other, lights going all over the place. We jumped up and down. Did they see us? Did they? I guess not, because they suddenly took off. The silence was terrible. Carla and I went back inside. We sat down on the mutilated sofa. They must have seen us, Carla said. They must have. I looked over at her. Uh-oh, I thought she was going to cry again. Of course they saw us, I said. Maybe it was a lie, but so what? Now let's eat this food. I gave her a sandwich and a juice, and we sat and talked. I told her all about Simon, about how we met after grade 2, and I told her about our big secret bat gang, and about all the crooks we had caught. I was just about to tell her about me in the graveyard and the dead body when she suddenly went, "Shh." I stopped talking and listened. A car? Oh no, not again. We have to hide, I yelled. No, shh, Carla yelled back. Listen. We listened. It's more than one car, said Carla. Maybe they saw us. Maybe we're being rescued. I ran to the door and opened it. Carla was right. 3 cop cars came chugging up the mountain. The doors opened and lots of people jumped out. I saw Officer Brannon, and then I saw Simon. Simon, I yelled. Oh, Simon, cried Carla, and she ran through the snow and hugged him. He hugged her back. I tried not to look. Hey, buddy, how come you got to ride along with the cops? I asked. I thought I might be able to help, that I might see something or figure something out. Simon answered, and they were right, I did, and he started to laugh. I wanted to ask what he meant, but the cops were all over us. We went back inside the cabin, and they asked a million questions. Carla and I talked and talked. Finally, I couldn't stand it any longer. I had to know. How did you find us? Who is Eddie? Officer Brannon explained. Eddie Yankowiski used to be a TV writer, but he got fired a week ago because his scripts were terrible, so he thought he'd come up with a new reality show. Eddie kidnapped Carla to see what she'd do. Then he got you, Sam, as a bonus. Eddie was doing a video of you two the whole time. He was watching from another cabin close by. Carla shivered. Gross. I turned to watch the other cops punch holes in the wall and pull out wires. Is he going to jail? I asked. Not sure, but he's going to be in the hospital for a long, long time, replied Officer Brannon. But how did you catch him? Carla asked. After you two escaped, he emailed everything to the television station where he worked. They figured something was wrong pretty quickly and alerted us, Officer Brannon said. And he told you we were here? I asked. No, he just kept saying up in the mountains. So we looked for muddy roads and sort of pinpointed the area. Then we got out a couple of helicopters, said Officer Brannon. But how did you know it was this cabin? I asked. These mountains are full of cabins. Officer Brannon smiled. Simon, you want to tell him? Simon laughed. That part was easy, Sam. You signed your name in the snow.